Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to Undisputed Podcast. As always, I'm back with Shay.
Hi.
And we'll do as always. We'll start off with a dad joke.
Okay.
Right. So pick between one or two.
One.
Right. What did the sail say when his sister stepped on his foot?
Don't know.
Motosis.
What?
I was hoping you'd get it.
No.
It's a science joke.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I got a D in science, bro.
I completely failed science. I think I got an F. Okay, we'll just move on because I don't want to split.
No, explain it. Motosis, like, is it
I
something?
think that's how you spell it.
Photosynthesis. That's the only thing I know from science is that plants eat photosynthesis or some shit. Or no, they use photosynthesis to eat food from the sun.
Did you just go on your neck cracked?
No, I went...
Oh, I thought you went, and then your neck just cracked.
Look, I know I'm old, but like, that's not the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We'll move on, because it's just awkward.
High five for awkward times!
Oh yes, one thing we need to fill up on, because it happened after we filmed the last fucking podcast.
Oh my God,
fell
yes.
apart.
Yeah.
My life just fell apart.
And I put it back together.
So, where should we start? Well, the first thing that happened was the TV.
Yeah.
So, me and Shay, after we filmed the last podcast, literally after, we were sitting here on YouTube, chilling. Literally, all I heard was tss, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Ignored it. Didn't think there was a snake or anything, you know? Was like, must be not.
The radiator sucked, no?
Continued, randomly, me and Shay just sitting watching YouTube. Boom!
Yeah.
My TV blew up.
Started smoking and shit. Joshua was down there, right? Because that's where his TV is.
Yeah.
He was down there looking, and then I was sitting there, and I was like, yo, dude, TV, what do we do? And I was like, oh
We had
my
to
God.
open the sky.
Yeah.
The amount of smoke.
Yes.
The amount of do you know what? I'm just lucky that because I went to touch the TV to see what was wrong with it to move it. I'm just lucky it blew up before I put my hand on it.
Yeah.
Because I was about to touch the wire and like move it to see what was happening, and it blew up when I was like that close. It reminds me of the time that my toaster blew up as I went to use it.
Your toaster blew up?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, no, toasty maker, sorry.
Oh.
The fucking toasty maker. I had toasties in it, and I went to touch it, and as I got like this close, it just blew up. I mean, like proper, like worse than that, blew up.
Serious?
And I was so disappointed. Now it's like, fuck. I
can't
even have a toastie. See, all my family was like, you could have been severely injured, and I was like, well, I am in the heart because now I don't have my toasties. What am I supposed to eat?
In the heart and in the stomach because I'm still hungry.
But the TV, boom, fucking smoke started coming. Fucking mad, right? So that's how it started. Everything else, I need to remember everything. I can't remember. Right, so that's how it started. So the TV broke.
You had holes in your shoes. 100%.
No. That day, going to work, I got soaked on the way to work. So my jeans and my socks soaked. So I had to stand there from 5 until 11. Soaked jeans, soaked socks, everything dry was my t-shirt. Do you know what? The jeans dried quick because I'm in the kitchen. See, the worst feeling in the world is standing in wet socks and knowing that you cannot get changed for ages. Like,
and knowing that your socks are wet.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Standing in wet socks and then you know you can't just get changed.
Fair enough.
Like, it's the worst fucking feeling. So that happened. Then the next day.
I love how you wrote all this down.
Yes, because so much happened. I'm pretty sure I forgot a few things as well. The next day, I was walking to work and I stepped on a nail. And
you stepped on a what?
a nail.
Oh!
I'll tell you.
No?
Right, well, I stepped on a nail in my black shoes, and it went through, and it was one of those ones that really fucking, like, it didn't, like, properly stick into my foot, thank fuck, but it was one of those ones, like, there was a hole in my foot. Like, there was a hole.
Oh,
but it properly stuck in my shoe. It was literally just sitting in the middle of the fucking street, by the way, just sitting up. There was, like,
You need to watch where you're walking, bro.
Yeah, there's, way obviously there's workers involved in my street.
Yeah.
So there was nails fucking everywhere. Don't know why it was, like, because it's not like it was beside the construction.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're using nails for anyway, because they're digging up the fucking street. But there's nails anyway. And I stood on it, and it stuck in my shoe, and as I, like, I don't know, it must have been stuck to the fucking ground or some shit, but as I went, because obviously like, it stood on it and I jumped a bit, it pulled my shoe and ripped a bigger hole in my fucking shoe.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm using these now. That's why I'm using these.
Decent,
so I need to go and get another pair of fucking shoes as well. And then...
Oh my god.
and then I got out of work. This was the week. This the other week. I got out of work or something like that. I think it was early, and I went to go get jeans. Blue Ink was closed. And then I went back the following day before work, and they had every colour jeans aside. No, sorry, they had every fit of jeans aside the ones I wanted. And when I found the ones I wanted, they had every colour but black.
Oh my god.
Because I wanted a skinny fit, right? They only had everything else. I got a slim fit as well, but I prefer the skinny fit. Didn't have the sizes. Then when I found the sizes, it was like blue and all. I don't like blue jeans because black jeans go with everything. Blue jeans don't.
Do you ever think about this, right? Maybe you're just too picky. So
no,
about things that you want.
Well, no. Was I picky about? Like, do you know what? I don't want to step on a nail today, and God's like, "Why are you fucking picky, you prick?"
Yeah, like maybe you just gotta go with what the world can provide. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can provide these things, they just don't have them yet. You know what I mean? Like you want to go back to the past, but we don't have that yet. So you know you gotta go into the future to go back to the past.
True.
To go further into the future. So. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So my TV blew up. Oh yes, my TV blew up, stepped on a nail, got soaked on the way to work. Then I went to order a new TV, didn't do delivery. Shout out to Shay though, because as I was in work, he went home and searched TVs and sent me them on Facebook, so I didn't have to do it. So thanks. You did that, got the TV, I have it now, like, didn't deliver. And I was like, oh, cool. So I had to wait till my day off, Wednesday, and then Shay took me up again, shout out to you. I had to wait till Wednesday, which means for 2 straight nights I didn't have a TV, so I had to just sit on my phone and use my 4G. That's the other thing. I had to sit on my phone and use my 4G. Not only that.
Oh my god.
Sorry, no. I skipped the part.
Right.
Virgin Media and the Wi-Fi knocked off while I was in work. Came home, was too late to like go fucking pay, plus I was tired and I was pissing down and I want to walk to like a 24-hour anything to pay, right? So then it knocked off. Actually, no, it wasn't even the fact it wasn't paid, it just fucking knocked off because it shit. But I came home, was knocked off, I was like, oh for fuck's sake, no TV, no Wi-Fi, had to use my 4G. Used my 4G, right? Had to use it for 2 nights. Ran out of 4G. Topped up my phone the next day. Like, after the first night, topped up my phone the next day because it told me that I need to top up to renew my bundle. So I did. For some fucking reason, it said, your bundle runs out tomorrow. It didn't run out tomorrow, it ran out the day after. So I topped it up, thinking it would have renewed. It charged me and started taking the money away for the 4G.
Oh my god.
So I had to re-top up my phone and do it again. But in the meantime, I had to use like a $5 to pay for more 4G. And I topped up my phone and it finally worked, but it took ages to come through.
Yeah. And
there was a bunch of people I needed to reply to by phone, and it took ages to come through. And then I went in that day and I just had to deal with a lot of very rude customers. So like, see, from Sunday to about Wednesday, my life was a living fucking hell. Like,
yo, but guess who clutched up and helped you? This guy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Like, I was even telling them in work, like, all the things that happened, and, like, even Ali looked at me, he goes, there's no way someone can be that, like, he goes, there's no way someone can be that unlucky, and I said, give it about 3 more months of knowing me, and you will fully understand, this is a daily thing. I said, I'm just fucking unlucky. I said, I'm the one that, I said, if there is a God, he picks on me, because it's clearly funny.
Or mate, right, how about this, right, here's a different theory for you as people watching, right? How about this? Maybe it's happened a lot, right? Because you only focus on the negatives and you only think whenever you wake up something bad's going to happen to my luck. And then something does because you manifest it into reality.
No, because I'm always positive and something negative happens and pisses me off.
You seem like a very negative person to me, though.
I'm a very positive person.
You're a positive, what do you call it? Pessimist?
If I was negative, I wouldn't be sitting here laughing at my trauma. I'd be sitting there complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm sitting there laughing because that's all I can do.
You can complain, like, it just won't change anything.
Well, no, I'm just not going to sit here and go, oh, fuck my life, man. I'm just going to sit here and take the piss out of it, because I'm like, do you know what? At least I got content. That's one thing I will complain about. This all happened after the podcast, and I was like, why didn't that happen before? Do you know what? Video where I just smashed my whole fucking TV, hell yeah.
Oh, yo.
Still in the backyard as well.
Can I be in it?
Sure.
Can I give it a
I
form
might
of
actually
yeet?
do that. A good form yeet.
A goodbye yeet, and I'll do the dynamite, you know, get up and, oh, that's one thing, right?
What?
Dynamite too, right?
Right.
You have to, you know, where you can drop kick the zombies?
Yes.
Right, so you can run and then jump and then double drop
Oh,
kick.
drop kick.
Yeah, well, you know, for people that don't know. You know what I mean? Because I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to the audience.
I'm an expert, man. I've watched WWE for like 10 years.
Well, have you ever seen someone in WWE chop someone else's head off and then teabag them?
Probably. Sitting Call of Duty. I'm sitting Call of Duty.
No, right, so I have a theory on this, right?
Okay.
So in the last game, the buttons to do it, if you were playing on PlayStation, if I remember the PlayStation buttons, because I just know them from where they are.
Okay.
So basically to do it, right, it was R1, right, so you'd sprint. Now what you do, you sprint, obviously L3 to sprint, because you're pressing it down. And then you'd run at them.
Yep.
R1 for a jump. And then L1 after the jump.
R1 for a jump?
Yeah, you jump with R1. It's easy. It's easier.
Okay.
Why? What are you thinking? Axe?
It's usually like axe or score or some shit. Like.
But no, because scores to pick up things, and I can't remember what axe does.
Well, yeah, no score to pick up things, but then if scores to pick up things, it's usually axe.
But it's easier because it's free run, so you're jumping all the time, so your fingers are just on the triggers like out there, so you're just going like that to jump.
Yeah. So
it's way easier, so it is. But it's R1 to jump, and then L1 to go and do the kick. But now it's R1 to jump, and then double tap L1 to do the kick.
What happens if you just single tap it?
Doesn't work.
He just jumps and just falls.
Yeah,
he just jumps. He just jumps and falls.
Yeah, he just jumps into the zombie that now lowers his health because he fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but I had a theory, and I was talking about this to Lisa, and I don't want to fall because I'm not on I'm on a stool, so I don't want to fall. But my whole thing is, right, R1 to jump up, right? L1 then, the first L1 to move your feet up like that, and then the second L1 to kick your legs out. That's what I'm thinking. And also the game pisses me off.
That's what you're thinking it should be, or that's what you're thinking it is?
That's one thing it is.
But it would just make more sense to just press it once.
Yeah, to hold it down.
Yeah, like
whereas it's a double tap now, and I'm like, nah, I gotta remember to fucking double tap. And it also doesn't have manual saving. It doesn't. I actually don't know. But I can't find anywhere where it says save game. No, because you fucking said he was fighting a boss, and you said it auto save. Oh my god, I have to say. Hang on, it didn't actually auto save, and I said to him, that's one of the worst mistakes you could make as a gamer. One of the first rules as a gamer is you never trust auto save. And see, anybody who has ever played a video game in their life out there knows. See, when it comes up auto save, I do it every time, and I know everybody else will do it. See, when it comes up auto save, you instantly go and you save it, and then after you check to see if it's saved. Yeah. And see, sometimes even though it says right there, you resave it again. Because I overthink. Right. I'm like, what if it says it's saved, but it didn't actually save because the game's lying to me? So I'm like, resave it again. No, all of a sudden I'm thinking, because the game is a sentient being. Have you never done that though? You save it, you hit load game though, like so that we slot and stuff. It says it's saved, but you resave it just in case. Yeah. Just in case like an error happens. Because I've done that. I've saved it twice before and it didn't save because an error did happen. Okay. So I do not trust it. Game consoles are a lie and they're here to take over us because they're part of the robot race and they're gonna fucking kill us all. That is me on Red Dead 2, right? But here's what happened, okay? So, I was doing a side mission. I think. And it was just a big side mission. And had to kill a bunch of zombies. Killing loads of zombies. Because there was people held up in a building. And then
this after... This is in Red Dead?
No, this isn't
Dying Light 2. You said in Red Dead?
No, that's me in Red Dead 2 where I save constantly. Oh, I thought you said that's in Red Dead. No. But, so I had to save the people so they could come out of the building, or I had to go into the building. But as I killed all the zombies, I heard this big noise and I got knocked over by what's called a wrecking ball, which is a demolisher zombie, right? So think, oh fuck, I don't know.
Is he a big fat thing?
No, he's not a big fat thing. He's basically, it's like a zombie version of the Hulk.
So it's Tank from Left 4 Dead. You
Probably.
Don't know that,
no, I don't know that.
Plays Left.
Yeah, like
he's literally just this big fucker that he smacks you and you go, fuck.
Yes, and he goes up on and he lifts from the ground and throws shit at you.
Yeah, Tank does that.
Yeah,
Tank
so that's
literally
basically
lifts concrete and chucks it at you.
Yeah, so and that's it. You have to go round with your weapon. On this point, the only weapon that I was using was the one I got from signing up to Techland.com, because you sign up and then you put your PlayStation, your PSN name in. Techland. I think it's either Techland or I don't know what it is. Okay. But it's the company that makes a game, so I should know that, but I don't know. But basically, you sign up and then you get a free, like, I was going to say cyanide sword. It's not a cyanide sword because cyanide's a pill. So, but it's like a just a big sword. Yeah. So it is, but it's got 61 damage. Right now, I'm not that leveled up, so yeah, it's pretty good. But
is that out of 100?
No, it's at a. I don't know what the damage is out of, but so far it's like the highest I've gotten.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you know it's good? Well, it's like out of like 5,000.
Well, I don't know. That's the highest I've gotten. So
probably out of 1,000. Yeah,
but the only problem is that in the first game you could repair your weapons. Now, whenever the weapons break, I have no idea how to fucking repair them because you can't repair weapons. So they break and then you're done with it. So that broke earlier. And I don't have it anymore. So me, but. Anyways, I was killing the zombie, eventually killed him, had to go into my stash because I got scared, so I stood on the buildings and threw things at him. I threw 4 Molotovs, I threw 3, or 4, what do you call them, mines, because you can throw mines at them to walk in, it explodes, and then a bunch of zombies come running at you, because they hear the noise. Threw all that shit, threw, what do you call it, you know the red gas cylinders? Turn it on, throw it at him, and then it explodes in him. Threw about 3 of those, threw 2 spears at him, threw loads of shit at him, and then I went over and I smacked him one with my sword, and then he died, right? So then I go into the thing, and I thank fuck, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, thank god, because I was starting to get sweaty. Because, like, you know, whenever you're so into it,
you're
and you
gaming so hard.
Like, yeah, like, you just want to do it, but you're all warm
it's
and
like
you're all sweaty.
You don't need to go to the gym because you're gaming that hard.
Exactly, like, my brain is muscly as fuck, but it was like that, and then, because your brain is a big muscle, but, my brain is ripped, bro. But no, so I was in there, and, I was so sweaty, so I was like, oh god, thank god, I can cool down now, because it was starting to get really hot. Yeah. I went into the building, pressed to speak to the guy, and then a cutscene happened, and as soon as the cutscene happened, I have the subtitles on. Subtitles flashed up for a split second, and then went off. His mouth moved up and down for a split second, and the whole cutscene was playing. They were doing their arm movements and everything, and I'm like, right. So
what he did.
Yeah, I'm like,
I can't do a fucking. You were like Hulk Hogan.
Brother, I can't. No.
Where's the audio, brother? It's the way you did it, like so, like casually.
Yeah.
Where's the fucking audio?
It's just like, where's his dialogue coming out of his ass? Like, but here's the thing,
you
right?
built the sign language version.
Oh shit! No, it's the
Brielle.
It's the Brielle version. I lost the book. But here's the problem, right? It pisses me off because obviously it's a new game and it has glitches, and I'm like, dude, I haven't experienced this much shit since fucking Cyberpunk. Yeah. Now Cyberpunk was worse. But I didn't experience as much glitches with Cyberpunk than I do with this because this happens all the time. So it does, like,
it's that bad.
It's not. It's just that's one glitch, but you can fix it by going off of the game, right, and then restarting it, and then loading your save instead of just hitting continue. So I was loading my save and I played it. I had to load the save. I played it from about 6 o'clock to 4 a.m. On Friday night. So I played it to 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, and nothing happened. Nothing bad happened. It was just me sitting there playing the game. Was great. Wasn't even expecting anything bad to happen, and nothing happened. No glitches at all, right? And then I play it on Saturday, and it just, every fucking half hour, every single mission, every single cutscene, every fucking thing in the goddamn game just went wrong. And man, I closed that game off about 5 fucking times.
Nah, I would have just given up.
Yeah, I gave up for about 4 or 5 days there, because I played it last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, gave up during the week, because they knew Techland, who, like, the game makers knew the issues. They were giving out they were giving out an update, got the update, and as soon as I got the update, everything was fucking working, and I had no problems until I fucking closed off the game. And so this is what happened, right? So, sorry.
No, I'm not talking about that. I was like, oh, for fuck's
Oh,
sake.
yeah,
Like, why can no games just go... Why can no one make a game?
Yeah, like,
it's not fucking broken.
See the last new game that I got?
This is the reason Rockstar's been working so much on GTA 6.
Yeah.
See this fucking game? See if it has one glitch. I swear to God, fuck you, Rockstar. See if it has one fucking glitch. No one's playing that game.
Yeah.
With the amount of fucking time that they've taken, I want that game. Like, people even said, they've been working on GTA 6 for so fucking long. We all know that. Working on GTA 6 for so fucking long, those strippers better come out of TV and fuck me. That's what people were saying. No, yeah. I saw that on Facebook. Someone goes, that stripper better come out of TV and fuck me.
Yeah.
Like,
I better smell the fish from my bedroom.
Why can no one just make a fucking game
right.
without... I'm not saying that I could do it, but I don't have the qualifications that they do.
They get paid like 90 grand a year. The code
and it's like,
stuff like that, you know. Here's the problem, right? Or here's the thing. See, in the last couple of years, the only new game that I have got that I haven't experienced glitches in, Red Dead 2. And they worked on that game for like 5 years. So obviously, you know, they're great.
The only problem with Red Dead 2 wasn't the fact of the game, it was the lack of effort going into the game after the main story was made. Like, the online and all, because there was so much potential for the online. It was just, the game itself, well made. It was just the lack of effort was the problem there. They can never get it right, because they either make the game fucked and they put a lot of effort in, but it's fucked, or they make a good game, but then they lack effort after. The only game I've ever seen be a good game, and the effort's been there ever, has been GTA 5.
Mm-hmm.
And Call of Duty, Cold War, to be fair. Call of Duty Cold War got an update like every single fucking week. T-Mac was decided, like, oh, new content. I was like, another fucking update.
Oh yeah, maps is remastered. Great. Sling that shit. But here's the thing, right? Like, first off, to go on your point, right? What they should have did for Red Dead 2 Online was basically just do everything they did for GTA Online, but in Western form, so, you know, a flying horse. But, like, they should just do that, you know, not the flying horse bit, but they should just do it where it's like that, where you can go into your own lobbies, you can go into this, you can go into that, but, yes, you should do that, but...
They really should have.
Yeah. But to get back to the first point there, because I realise I haven't finished telling the story. But, because people online, they're just like, you say the fucking story, bitch! Right? But here's the thing. I went in, and then, so, I just killed the big, huge zombie, the tank guy, right? Mm-hmm. Called Wrecking Ball, and man, I searched up on YouTube how to kill him. Because I got scared, and all it gave me was videos of Miley Cyrus.
His kryptonite is Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I should like just sledgehammer. Do I have to do that shit to pass this? But, so, I went into the room, and the dialogue wasn't playing. I was listening out for it, and everything. Man, I skipped through the whole thing, because I couldn't hear it. So, half of this game, I don't know what's happening, because I can't hear the fucking dialogue. So I'm just skipping through it. So I then went on and turned off the game. After the dialogue played, I waited about 2 damn minutes so it could save. It saved, it did everything. Went off it, went back onto it, and it stopped me right before I killed the fucking zombie. So I then had to go in and kill the zombie. Problem being, remember how I said about all that shit that I'd used? Mm-hmm. All of that weapon stuff, the Molotovs, the mines, the spears, the everything, all gone. It was all gone because I'd used it, because it did save. It just didn't save it whenever I killed the fucker, but it saved it whenever I used all of my shit. So I had to go around, find one spear, find 2 gas canisters, use those, and then had to nearly die and go up to him and just slice the shit out of him. Like this. I just, it looks like him, you know. But I had to slice the shit out of him, basically. And, man, I killed him, and then I went in, could hear the dialogue, finally, and it was great. But there's some things, like you open your paraglider, and you can't hear the noise of the paraglider being open, you know, so you jump off the building, it's like a parachute, and you glide. I have not got a grappling hook yet, but I want it. And then there's parts where it's like, you know, it's like big, huge city buildings, like, you know, the New York ones that are huge. Oh, excuse me. So basically, you do that, and there's things in the ground, and basically, you punch it, and then you're holding on to the rope, and then the rope just zips you up. So it does to the top of the building instead of climbing on the building, and that's cool. But then there's sometimes that you can't hear that, so they need to work on that. So it annoys the shit out of me, so it does. So that was my morning. I got pissed off, and then came over here.
I love how, I just don't understand. Like, Dying Light 2 was supposed to come out last year, and then they delayed it, so I thought the delay would have been... They delayed it twice, I'm pretty sure.
It was meant to come out in February of 2021, and then it was supposed to come out in, like, November of 2021.
It was, like, October, November, and then they delayed it again. And the reason I know is because Brown kept talking about it. Brown was like, oh, you're going to get it whenever it comes out in, like, November? And I actually said to him, I go, they're going to delay it. And he goes, no, it's coming out in November. And I said, they're going to delay it. And then whenever it got delayed, he texted me and said, yeah, they delayed it. And I just sent the straight face, like, yeah. I tell you. And then I thought them delaying it. Oh, they're really putting a lot of effort in. And I'm sure they did, but they clearly didn't put enough in. It's
the one thing that pisses me off.
I'm sorry, this is why, like, see, whenever... I think a lot of game companies, right?
Or dicks.
They make... Well, yes. A lot of game companies start making a game, right? And they get about not even a quarter way through, and then they announce the game. I think a lot of them get about a quarter way through. Like, they'll build, like, the thing, but they won't put everything together yet. And then they'll announce it. You shouldn't do that. You should make sure that you have everything, right? I'm not saying you need the game fully built, but make sure that the game, like, everything that is really important is there already.
Yeah.
Make sure you have it, like, 75% done, right? And then announce it. Because then say you announce it, it'll be done in a year. Now you only have a quarter of the game to do. Then you will have the full game. You will have time to run it, play through it. Pay fucking people in your company or something to play through it. And tell them to be completely honest with their review, tell them blah, blah, blah. And then, if you have that completely done, that gives you, like, 6 months of straight marketing, which means that you're going to promote the living shit out of it, because that's all you have to worry about. Yeah. And then you can start your working off, you're bringing in online. I just don't get... I think a lot of game companies announce games way too early, because they have so much confidence, oh, this is going to be so good, without actually saying that the game is actually good yet. Yeah. I think that's the problem. They don't actually test it to see if it's good. They just believe it's going to be good.
Yes,
and that's why there's so many glitches. And every new game has glitches. Yeah. But see, for some reason nowadays, games have more glitches whenever they're new than back then.
Yeah, and you can't blame it on COVID.
No, you can't.
This is the thing.
Like, fair enough at the start, but like
games have been since COVID happened, right? And I don't know why, but games have been. Well, obviously, but games have been getting delayed, like, so much, right? So you had Cyberpunk, I don't know if that was delayed or not, but, I mean, they announced that shit back in 2012 or something, so they did, you know, and it came out in 2020. That was 8 whole years of making it after they had announced it, and after they had shown the first fucking trailer for it, and it looked sick, and it was shit. And to this day, I still haven't played it, so I don't know what the story is, because I played the shit out of it while there were still bugs in it. And it was, you know, terrible.
I mean,
so I still don't know the story, but I'm waiting.
When did the first Dying Light come out?
2014, 15.
Because I remember, John I told you, fucking, what was it, Dead Island? Dead Island released a trailer for, like, Dead Island 2, and it still hasn't come out yet. And I've said to everybody, I'm 100% certain that they were making it. Then they had the idea for Dying Light and goes, no one will remember this, and just scrubbed it under the carpet for Dying Light instead. And I say, because I'm pretty sure Dying Light's from the same creators.
It's from Techland.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know who made it.
But it's like...
Search it up.
Well, maybe it's not, but it's like... I think they just saw... Because Dying Light is way better. I love Dead Island, but Dying Light is way better than a Dead Island 2. Because Dead Island 2 is cool and all, but Dying Light has a lot more, like, availability.
Like, because it's Mirror's Edge with zombies. Like, it's so fucking good. So, yeah. But here's a problem, right, while Justin was looking. I'm waiting so much on Hogwarts Legacy coming out. Right, so that's a game, basically. It's an RPG of Harry Potter. So you can make your own character and put your character into the Hogwarts houses and everything, and I cannot fucking wait. But it has been delayed so much, and I'm like, I haven't heard shit about this game, and it's not even on PS4 for pre-order. So there's no news of this game coming out at all. I don't want to play it, so because I'm really into games. You know what I mean? So if you just look up Dead Island,
it doesn't say anywhere, but I remember watching videos at that time, and a bunch of people agreed with me and said
it should say the developer of. Just type up Dead Island.
It's not the same developers, I don't think. But I just remember watching a bunch of videos because I said I was like, I think that they just saw. I don't know if it was like a bunch of developers, or maybe they were working on it. They saw Dying Light 2. Because to be honest, if I was making a Dead Island 2 and I saw Dying Light come out, I would just scrap Dead Island 2. Because I do like Dead Island 2. Mm-hmm. No, like Dead Island, sorry, because it is fun, but it's like it's a simple game compared to Dying Light, because Dying Light has so much more, like the fucking parkour and all. Yeah. So I would have scrubbed it. I would have just brushed it under the carpet as well. And I smirked because T-Mac texted me saying, "Are you watching the Super Bowl tonight?" Mm-hmm. But I forgot what his name was, and it just on my phone went ding, and it just came up, shit cunt.
Oh,
that's just his name.
Jesus, that's on like 5 or 2 a.m. or something, then, isn't it?
Well, no, it starts at 11:30.
I don't get the whole thing with the Super Bowl. Like, what is it? It's like NFL.
Yeah, NFL, American football.
Why do people?
What?
Why do so many people care?
Because it's good. Well, actually, to be honest, a lot of people watch it just because it's Super Bowl. I watch it because I like American football, because I watch the actual NFL seasons. I know a shit ton of people that always go, "Oh, I love the Super Bowl. I love American football." They don't love American football. They watch the Super Bowl once a year. That's it. Because the Super Bowl is the final. Whoever wins this wins the championship. Yeah. They only watch Super Bowl. I watch it through the season because I'm actually a fan of American football.
Fair. See, this podcast, by the way, is not about politics, but there's one thing I have to say real quick. The only thing that I like after the Super Bowl happens is everybody's reactions on YouTube to all of the woke ads. That's what I like. Now, that's me done with politics right now. We're not going to mention any more about it.
All the shitty halftime shows.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, and then the people who sing the American national anthem sing it really bad.
Oh my god.
Like Fergie one year or something, apparently she was really bad.
She did that at a basketball game.
Oh yeah, and it was terrible, wasn't it? Yeah.
To this day, like me and Cameron still joke about that shit and say, "Nah, we need Fergie," because she sung it at a basketball game and like all the players were standing there, and I'm pretty sure it was like Game 7 or something. I don't know, but it was all the players were standing there, and you could see like they were trying to hold back laughing so much because she was, no offense to her, but she was so shit. Yeah. Like no way you go, "Oh say, can you see?" She went, "Oh say, can you see?" And like her voice was cracking, and then it like went to normal, and then cracked in the same fucking like she didn't stop and then continue again. Her voice just cracked, normal crack. Yeah, I was like, what is happening?
See, that's the thing that I don't like about singers these days, right? Like, you know, like Ariana Grande and like Sam Smith and all that shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Ariana Grande is cool, but like, and some of her songs are really cool, and I don't like Sam Smith, but the thing is, like, see, whenever they sing, they always sing, and whenever they're singing, they do that mouth thing where they're moving up and down, you know, like, and all that shit, and I'm like, why, does that make you a better singer? Why not just sing it normally, and just, like, you know...
Because they're trying to test off their vocals, that's it.
They're trying to exercise their vocals. Like, if you're saying you, why do you need to go, you, like, and not just go, you, and shit like that. Like,
not just go, you.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, also there was one thing I saw, and it was on Belfast, like TikTok or like Belfast Vines and shit like that. And it was a video of Whitney Houston, you know, "I will always love you," and shit like that. But it was a Belfast voiceover, and he goes, I'm addicted to glue.
I'm like, yes.
Oh Jesus.
You're gonna have to cut that out.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Anyway, move on.
No.
Now to important news. McDonald's has removed the chicken Big Mac. I didn't get the trap.
It was a chicken Big Mac at McDonald's?
Okay, well, rewind. There's a chicken Big Mac in McDonald's.
Oh my god!
And they have removed it!
Oh no! The being door!
They brought out a chicken Big Mac at McDonald's, which is basically just a double chicken burger, but it actually, like, I want to try it anyway. And then a week later, it was so popular, they've removed it because it's out, because everybody got it, sold out. They removed it because so many people got literally a week. I didn't get the fucking try. But then again, Amy in my work literally says it's just a double chicken burger. She goes, it's actually nothing special. She goes, I'd rather just get like a chicken fill burger.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I mean, look at it this way. You can't polish a turd that's been sitting there for ages and call it a chocolate sundae.
well, you can't.
You can, but it's just the same shit.
Where the fuck did that come from, calling a chocolate sundae?
I don't know, like, you know, I was thinking of ice cream. Like, you can't put a leaf on a turd, you know, and call it a tree.
Fair enough.
You know, it's the same thing.
Fair.
You know, like a chicken Big Mac, well done. It's just a double bit of your chicken burger. Do they even do chicken burgers, McDonald's?
Yeah. They do the only chicken burger I've tried is the Nathan MP chicken burger.
Oh, so
it's alright, obviously, but if I'm getting the chicken burger, I'm going to KFC.
Do you know what I don't understand?
What?
The fish fillet, or the filet of fish, it's fish and batter and bread.
Alright.
Why would you go to McDonald's to eat fish, bro? Just go to Chippy to do better fish.
Yeah.
Real fish. So, you know.
I thought you were going to say, like, why would you put fish in bread? And I was like, yeah, why would you do that?
No, fish finger sandwiches. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I put what my mum used to do is I do fish. It's gonna sound really disgusting. Do you know what? I get abs point. No, I put combinations. I get fish and bacon, and I put it inside a toasted brioche bun. It's really fucking good.
Fish, bacon, fair enough.
Like what was it? Hazelnut drizzled streaky bacon. Oh, so nice. It's like so nice. Like, I remember I went to bat.
I like maple syrup.
I haven't tried that, but the fucking the hazelnut like drizzled streaky bacon, it's so fucking good, and it crisps well. But that and fish inside a brioche bun is really. It doesn't like you'd think like you'd be like, why the fuck would you do that? But it sounds really good.
Yeah. Fair.
Anyway,
then again though, like we put bacon over sausages and eat it like that. You know, that's just a heart attack waiting to happen. So.
Yeah, but I'm willing to risk a heart attack because
there was a time in my life where
great.
Yeah, there was a time in my life where I was sitting in NAS in high school, and this happened like every day in high school, and I was just sitting there, and you start to feel my heart beating out of my chest, right? Mm-hmm. And then I would breathe, so I would, and then I would hear this in my chest, and I didn't know what the fuck it was because I would hear it, but I would also feel it. And you know what it felt like? It felt like, you know, like your ribs. Yeah. Right? It felt like one of my organs was sitting over and like through, like in between my ribs. I've had that, yeah. And then it just plops down, and I'm just like, oh my god, what was that? I don't like that. You know, and then you're like, and then you start to get worried, and then your teacher asks you a question, and then like, you just forget what happened to your body and how dying you are right now. Like, you know what I mean?
It's happened to me. I've had that, yeah.
Like,
it feels like your heart gets stuck in your ribcage sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it was, and then you boom, and then you're like, oh, I'm about to go, bye.
It's my time.
I've been waiting for this for 14 years. Goodbye. Jesus.
Well, yeah, so what's your question?
Oh, okay.
So we can start it now, so we don't spend like an hour.
Do you fear death?
No.
Okay, question over.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
I do not know.
You don't know, or you do not?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't. Like, I don't fear death.
Okay.
No. Why do you?
No.
Yeah.
I used to. I just don't now, because there's a kind of piece to it that you just gotta see.
Yeah. No, I don't fear death.
It took me an hour to think of that.
I think you have to be comfortable with death because it's going to happen.
It's a normal thing.
It's like, was the word inevitable? Or is it
inevitable?
Yeah, like it's going to happen.
It's inevitable, bro. You can't eat it. You can't eat it. Oh, you're okay? You can't eat death.
Why not?
Because he's a skeleton.
Actually, no, I had the Carolina Reaper and it tasted like fucking death. So, anyway.
They usually just taste like Cadbury's chocolate. To be honest, they do. Cause
burnt chocolate.
Yeah, just like,
do, yeah.
And now I can't eat Cadbury's chocolate because every time I do, it makes my mouth burn. Even though there's nothing burning inside of it. Just my brain.
Yes. No, I don't fear death. I think you just have to accept that it's going to happen. I think as a human being, you have to accept that it's going to happen because there's nothing you can do about stopping it. So you kind of just have to. I'm not saying you have to be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go do dumb shit that might get me killed. You just have to accept, like, if you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like whenever people, like, know the question that people always ask, would you rather know when or how you die? And people always go, I'd rather know neither. I would rather know when. I don't want to know how I die, because then you're expecting it, and then you'll fuck up the time. Like, you'll try to avoid it, and then something else will happen, you'll die sooner or something. I would like to know when I'm going, like, I would genuinely like to know when I'm going to die, like, the exact date, time, blah, 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 because then I know that's my deadline to do everything that I ever want to do. Because even though, obviously, you would worry, being like, shit, I only have till that age, but I would also feel more comfortable, because now I'm like, now it's like a schedule. I know that there's a deadline date.
Yeah.
Before I... there's an expiry date. I don't know why I fall over. I am the tomato. And there's an expiry date. Do you know, you've never watched Little Britain?
Yeah.
He goes, what is in it? And he goes, do you really want to know? He goes, have you ever heard of the fruit that is also sometimes known as a vegetable? A tomato? Yes.
Yes, I remember.
The tomato. Yes.
Right, here's a question for you, right? One point first before the question, right?
Right.
Say you're 20, right? Which we are.
121, yeah.
So am I. So you're going to be 22, and then we'll be 22 this year, right?
Right.
Because we're the same person. So we're going to be 22 this year, right? So say you had, you got your deadline of whenever you're going to die, and say it was you're going to die whenever you are 40 years old, right?
Right.
And you think to yourself, holy shit, that's not a lot of time left. But then you're thinking, well, I don't know how many years that is, but...
Basically, 18 years.
Okay, so it's 18 years. Yo, mental maths is not good for me, alright? I'm really bad at it.
This podcast is fucking... People watch this podcast to feel better. I apparently think you can eat death, and you know how many fucking years 18 years is.
I don't know how to count from 22 to 40. No, it's subtraction. I'm really bad at that. I'm 22 years old and don't even know what the fuck 18 is, bro. Like,
It'll be even funnier if I was wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. If we're counting from 22, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it's 18, bro. I thought it was 12, so...
Right, well, anyway.
Yeah, so you have 12 years. So you got 18 years, and you're like, damn, that's not a lot of time left. But you're like, it is, because, you could think, this is I could have more time, I could live to 70 or 100. Nobody lives to 100, but, like, I could live to 100 compared to the time that I could have. And you're like, well, no, you don't. You only have this amount of time. You've only got 18 years left, So you're like, that's a shitload of time. But my question is, if you were going to live, say you were only going to live until you're about 35 years old, right? Mm-hmm. Would you have kids?
No.
Fair enough. I was thinking that myself.
Because I wouldn't have kids for the simple fact of, if I was only living until 35, and I knew I was only living until 35, there is a lot of shit that I want to do in life. So I would want to start doing that now. And I wouldn't be able to do that with kids. And then on top of that, I know I'm going to die at 35 and then leave the wife with the kids. And I just think that's selfish, because then you know what's going to happen, yet you're still putting all the baggage on them.
Yeah.
So I would just... I would just have to be like, yo, I'm here till I'm 45. See, after that, go and live a happy life with someone else, because my expiry date's coming up, like, that's what I have to do. I would just be like, I'm here till 35. After that, you're just going to have to go elsewhere. Like.
Fair enough. A lot of people's as well thing would be like, oh, I just want to get laid one more time, but then you're like,
I have 18 years to do it. Might not be enough.
See, but this, dude, what are you talking about? Like, it's over within 6 seconds for you, you know.
I know, on 18 years? 18 years for 6 seconds isn't long enough, shit.
That's amazing. See, leave it, right? There was I've been watching religiously this paternity court, right? And it's it's like Judge Render, but in the US with a different, judge. And basically it's like, you are not the father. You are the father. So basically it's like Jeremy Kyle, but with court. But it's great, and it's just paternity court. And it was so funny, because I just forgot what the fuck I was talking about. This is what doesn't even matter.
My sanity is more pieced together than this podcast. Anyway, back to that conversation so we can get this done.
I forgot.
I didn't know the deaf one.
Yeah.
Fucking, what were you finishing with about the kids?
Oh, yeah, no, I was just thinking, like, would you have them?
No.
Oh, my, no, neither would I.
Well, why do you not fear death?
Oh, just because it's normal. Plus, you're not gonna know, you know what I mean? Just like, if I think of if I think of my memories before I was born, it's not stupid because I don't have any, so there was just nothing, and then up until you're about 5 or 6, you start remembering stuff, and even then, it fades over time. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, I have no memories, so whenever I die, I'm not gonna know, you know what I mean? So it's just...
Actually, I would like to change my answer.
Go ahead.
Because it's situational. If we're talking about death for me, I don't fear it. But if we're talking about death for people around me, yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's so situational.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if it's like death in general, like, it's 50-50. If it's about for me, well then no, because I understand it's going to happen and I'm not going to fucking be here. Where if it's for someone else, I fear it because there are people around me and I will have to deal with it.
Fair, yeah.
So, it depends the situation. But I want to go skydiving, so I'm probably going to die that way.
Fair enough. I'm still trying to remember what the fuck I was thinking about earlier. And, I literally can't. Oh, that's what it was. Right, it came into my head. I was thinking about tax. Right, there was a thing, and he was in paternity court, so he was saying, that he says he can't be the father because, they were having sex. He goes, yeah, it was the best damn 3 minutes of my life, right? And he said that, and you see all the women in the courtroom, everybody burst out laughing. I'm like, 3 minutes, that's a damn long time. I'm sitting there, and we make jokes about it all the time. But see, if you're going like that really hard, see 3 minutes of that? That is a long ass time.
I agree.
I mean, what do you want? Do you want, see for the girls, right? Do you just want to be sitting there sweaty, getting... hammered into for 15 to 20 to 30 minutes. No, you got shit to do.
We don't go for exactly. I was about to say, we don't do that because we care about your time.
Exactly.
You need your time to live your life, and we don't want to take that away. It just fucking reminds me. It was like, what was it? I made a crap the other day, right?
A crap? You crap?
A crap.
Oh, crap, right.
I made a crap the other day, and you're supposed to, I got it down now, but you're supposed to, make it, the fucking,
swirly
size of the fucking thing, really. But mine was, it was, smaller, because I didn't know how to fucking do it properly. And who walked past? I think, who was? Someone walked past me, and someone goes, why is the crap so small? I was like, because size, it was Looney. I goes, because size doesn't matter. I was like, it's about how the crap tastes. The size doesn't matter. It's about...
Oh, it's like, size doesn't matter, but girth does. But that's still size, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, but, yeah. Comparing craps to penises, the only place that you will get that is...
I have... You know what's weird? I saw on your Snapchat the story, right? The story you put up, and it was just a picture of the inside of your place, right? Now, like half of the inside of your place at night time. It was streaks, right? But here's the thing: every time you talk about your work, I have it in my head of what your place looks like.
Right.
And if I go in there, I'm gonna be shocked because it's gonna look nothing the way I've been thinking it looks.
You think it looks like?
Like, right, let's just say this. In my head right now, I have it to where your counter, right? So, you know, the one you serve from. So, your counter is basically this here. So, say it's like a bird's eye view type, right?
Yes.
So, say your counter goes from here to here. So it does, and it ends off there. And then, basically think of Subway on the road.
Okay.
Right. Basically what that looks like, but wider. That's what I think it looks like. But you've got your counter, and then basically from there, there's a wall. So there is, and then that's in your kitchen.
Can't confirm there is a wall.
There's a wall.
4 to be exact.
Ah, nice. I got that right. You know, there's 4 walls in every room except for the one that has 5. Because technically the ceiling, that's a wall.
True.
On this roof.
Well, then the ground as well.
That's a wall on the floor. Yeah. It's like people who say that there's 4 doors in a car. No, there's not. It's a 5-door.
No, it's 4.
It's a 5-door.
I fucking hate people.
It's a 5-door. It's the UK, bro. They say 5-door.
See people who refer to cars as 3 and 5-door. Jump in front of a train. Fuck yourself. Because you're wrong.
Drive. No.
You're wrong.
It's a 5-door.
I don't need to drive to have common fucking sense. See, it's simple as
this,
right?
The boot is a door. The boot is a door.
See if it's a door. Go through the boot. Next time you fucking drive, I want to see you go through the door.
It's a door into the boot.
Go through the boot then.
Just like your shed has a door to your shed.
Yes.
It's a door to the boot, which is a storage area. It is a storage area. It's a boot. It is a door. What the fuck is it then?
I don't know. It ain't a fucking door.
Yes, it is.
A door.
Well, you can't call it.
Right.
A door opens. It's a door.
A door is something you enter through. Do you enter through your boot? Nope.
Your clothes and all your shit does.
Right. Do you enter through your boot?
You open the door. What's it called then? Is it called a window?
So
because a window doesn't open.
I throw my stuff in that drawer and close it. They enter that drawer. Do I? Is that a fucking door? Nope.
It's a drawer. It's a door to the drawer. Yes.
It's not a door. It's a fucking drawer.
Aye, because it opens out. So what the fuck do you call a boot door then?
I don't fucking know. It's like a car drawer, but it ain't a fucking door.
Nah, because there's drawers in the car. It's called a glove compartment.
Unless you enter for it. It's not a door.
I mean, if you're kidnapping someone, they like, you know what I mean? Shane, get me in! No, bitch. You know, I would never do that, by the way. That was, you know. I would do it to him because he disagrees with me and I am right. Fuck him.
Nah, I'm automatically right.
Why? Because
you said you're right in an opinion-based thing. So now I'm right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But now you're claiming that you're right in an opinion-based
thing? No, actually I'm not. I'm just pointing out that you claimed you were right. I never claim that I'm right in an opinion-based thing because I
You just said
that
you're right, though. You just said that I pointed out that I was right and then swore, so now automatically you're right. But you did say that you were right.
In my opinion,
and then you said that you're never right.
I believe I'm right. Does that make me factually right? No.
No, but you just changed what you just said right there.
I never said I was right.
You did. You said, so I'm right then, because you said that you were right in an opinion-based thing, so I'm right.
You proved me right.
I didn't prove anything.
In the situation,
I never said that you were right. I didn't have anything to
see
prove.
the way he's getting louder?
Here we go. Because you're talking over me.
No, I started talking, then you started talking over me.
Did I? I can't even remember.
I was talking. I
can't even remember.
I
can't even remember.
Because we're on the fucking time. We're on the timer. The one question I have is, I don't know if we've answered this before, but it's, if you had to get plastic surgery, what is the one thing you'd get done? I can't remember if we've answered that before.
That would change the way my head looks, because...
I was about to say, plastic surgery, you can get your hairline fixed. I get my hairline fixed.
Oh yeah, I would do that too. Like, I would change my hairline, right?
Penis enlargement!
No!
Yes!
Dude, 2 inches.
Could I take, see if I push my hairline forward, could I take the space from that and add it to my penis?
See, I don't know
it's like a 2-in-1 deal.
See, I wouldn't want a penis enlargement because I'm confident with what I got.
That's what people who need penis enlargement say.
No, people who need penis enlargement say, I want a penis enlargement.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at least they're open about it.
Well, fuck you.
No, I'd fix my hairline.
I have it, my internalized small penisophobia, so fuck you.
I would fix my hairline. You could literally play fucking hopscotch on this shit.
See, I would fix my hairline, but I would also change my head because we did a roast video in 2019 and someone said my head looked like the Death Star because it was dented. And I'm like, is my head dented? Look, the only thing, right there, it's not even that. They were talking about here on my temples, but there's a dent right here. If you can I can see it in the camera right now. Bro, there's a dent in it looks like a slug is going up my head. What? I'm weird as fuck.
Oh god.
Look.
I can see it.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, I would fix my hairline.
I would just fix my face.
Can I just get everything in one? Fix everything?
Oh, can we get surgery to fix our mental stability? Because I would make myself more mentally stable. Actually, I wouldn't. I like being mentally unstable. It's pretty nice. It's not what I'm saying. Because I like what I am. What
Possible.
I am is fucked.
Well, yeah, we would go fix our hairlines, really.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I would actually fix the amount of hair that I have. I would make it down to about here.
No, I would just fix my hairline.
That's why I'm growing it. Yeah, I look like a mop.
Right, we'll go on to the last dad joke.
Okay.
My doctor told me I was going deaf the other day. It's really hard to hear.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Here's a second joke for you, right? How did they hear it? Did they use Braille? Get it? Because deaf people use Braille.
It wasn't even a joke. It was
I mean, realistically, anybody can use Braille. So can deaf people, but it's just it's a blind person thing. You know what I mean? That's fantastic. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my fucking God.
Hi, I'm Shay. I make jokes whenever I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, right. Well, we'll wrap this up because we're literally almost an hour. So.
See right now, I'm like, as warm and as sweaty as I was whenever I was killing that demolisher 2 times. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm just taking a shower right now. I'm so sweaty in here. God damn.
Well, we'll wrap it up here. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't yet already. Think positive, test negative, have an amazing day. As always, I've been Josh, that's been Shay, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.